Remember back in March when it seemed like every headline was a COVID-19 cancellation? Now here we are in mid-July and the non-stop headlines are the mask mandates and school delays. We've got both of those stories tonight. Breaking within the last half hour, the Fishers Health Department has now confirmed masks are mandatory in Fishers starting on Friday. So everybody in Fishers has to wear one in public, indoor settings, and outdoors when social distancing is not possible. Places like the grocery store, salons, gyms, you know the drill. It's very similar to Marion County's mask order with the health department enforcing it. Now, there are some exceptions, like for children under the age of 5 and those with medical reasons not to wear a mask. Now, we're posting all the rules and exceptions right now on WTHR.com. And now to schools. Just a few hours ago, Lawrence Township school leaders announced classes would begin 10 days later than originally planned. Our Karen Campbell was there tonight. She heard from both teachers and parents scrambling to plan for a semester unlike any other.
We'll go on to the next item.
In a school district of 16,000 students, 2,400 employees between 21 schools, parents and teachers in Lawrence Township say they're concerned about the threat of COVID-19.
I am here from my heart. I am here for all of the parents' hearts who put our babies in your hands.
Trina Kelly spoke at a school board meeting Monday, saying her 2 daughters don't want to come back, despite school now beginning August 13th. Some teachers are also concerned.
I implore you, let us plan for a viable hybrid option.
School leaders say they have contingency plans for a variety of scenarios in the event someone tests positive for the virus. They notify and get direction from the Marion County Public Health Department. Depending on the case, leaders can close 1 or more classrooms or schools for a period of time. There is also an e-learning option available for students.
Those people who it is not safe for them or their children to be at home virtually, they're choosing between a job and a child at home.
Our teachers are terrified, worried, and saddened. We know our children need to be educated, but to do so face-to-face is not safe at this time.
Kelly says it's been tough for her daughter.
She has been diagnosed with medical anxiety and depression because she fears her life of COVID-19.
Superintendent Sean Smith says he plans to meet with health leaders weekly.
We are here to do what's right for our children and what's right for our teachers, and to assure that they're educated, and while we do it, everybody is safe.
Well, many schools are giving parents the option of in-person or at-home learning, and today is decision day in Center Grove. Parents there have less than an hour to choose their plan for their kids during this upcoming semester. We talked with parents today, and it's very clear to us there is no one-size-fits-all answer and no easy choice here. IPS is also allowing parents to pick and delayed its start date by 2 weeks. As of Saturday morning, about 1 in 4 kids in the IPS district were signed up for e-learning. So what about the teachers? In Florida, that topic has become so heated, one of the largest teachers union actually sued the state of Florida over reopening, saying it's just not safe. Here are the latest COVID-19 numbers across Indiana. Look at this bar right here. That represents 653 Hoosiers learning they have COVID-19. Now, we have never had 6 days in a row with that many new cases here in Indiana. Even back here in April, this tall blue bar that you see here, that's the spike that we had at the Tyson plant. The number was up then, we went down, up, and then down again. Let's look at this another way. This graphic shows the number of new cases added each week. Now, for the week that ended yesterday, we had 5,197 cases. That's the most of any week during this pandemic. In fact, hundreds more than the week back here in May when we had the outbreak at the meat plant. In fact, it's more than double the number of new cases that we had there in June. Again, that's when we had 2,500 cases. And then, as you see, week by week, we just continue to climb here in Indiana until this last week with more than 5,100. One other note as you're trying to understand the national scope of this pandemic, just today, Florida added more than 10,000 new cases. That's more than twice as many as we added last week. And there are lots of rules and complications when you talk about reopening, and our team found 2 examples of that just today.
Starting today, all Walmarts around the country are requiring customers to wear masks, and Walmart is not alone. Just take a look. All these companies are now mandating masks if you want to shop there. How are they enforcing the rules, though? Well, most places tell me their employees are instructed to avoid confrontations with customers who do not want to mask up. They are supposed to gently remind them of the rules and see if they can help find solutions if the customer refuses to wear a mask. But for the most part, it's a hands-off policy. Stores are hoping that their customers will continue to wear a mask and comply with the rules without getting nasty.
2 employees at this Broad Ripple bar speaking out tonight.
They say not enough is being done to keep people safe at Land Sharks, especially after the manager tested positive for COVID on Friday.
Knowing this, our owners did not shut down, our owners did not sanitize, make any precautions, and did not do anything to keep the public safe.
While the manager says he did test positive, he told us he hadn't been in the bar for a week and it was thoroughly sanitized after his diagnosis. County health officials say they have received complaints and are looking into it.